What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to do Artemis Requiem issue number 3 from DC Comics. Yeah, in the last issue, Artemis is joining some kind of a demon hunting faction or something like that. And she is here hanging out with them, killing demons, because that's her new occupation, it seems. And she made also a new friend who is a lady cop. So we see here Artemis in some kind of a superhero costume, battling demons. Right off the bat, arted by Ed Bennis and William Messner-Loebs, if I say that correctly, is the writer, and Doc Selogy is the inker. I miss inkers. Inkers are very necessary, in my opinion, to a certain degree for good art, unless the artists can ink them, comics themselves. Anyway, so she's killing here demons left and right, which is cool because that's what she does, right? But she also then accidentally killed, a puppet. But then she's getting said, stop, right? I told you before, you don't kill civilians. So this is all an exercise, and we have the team here, right? And so she's getting a little bit scolding here and there, right? And her friend wants to help her out, but she says, hey, my score is better than you because I have 86 and... Well, she has 72. He says, you got an 86? Anyway, it's also a little bit weird, according to this lady cop here. It says, hey, isn't it a little bit weird that we got a training ground, like a big chunk of the city? And Artemis thinks that, yeah, people are stupid. Everybody looks at them because of their, costumes and all that stuff. Meanwhile, then we go to, we have some kind of a recap. Not more of a recap, more like a... people fighting each other, and I believe there are teammates, I guess, or they showing off their strength. For instance, we have Snow Owl. He's coming from, I believe, Russia. Yeah, and then he's been beaten by Pell species from England, and that is getting beaten by a telepath from Bosnia called Signal Ray, and then he's being beaten down by Catapult, Italian soccer star. And then one of their own team members called, what's his name? Sure Shot is, beating him. And then he's called Mr. Weapon, the Living Arsenal. But then he can also be defeated by his best friend called Deadfall. And he's probably the most aggressive male on Earth, which is a little bit weird to me because I know in a lot of DC guys that is 20,000 times more aggressive than this guy. But the reason for that, he has some kind of a double Y chromosome, makes him more ruthless and efficient, but he lacks a little bit in the, social department, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so this guy here that is totally not the leader from Doom Patrol. It looks like that, this whole team. He says, hey, we accept you in our fold, but then you also get some new code names, and they are calling them Javelin and Cudgel. So this girl says, yeah, if you don't like them, Dust Bunny and Pork Belly are still available. So they are going a little bit against that. He said, hey, we already have code names. I'm Artemis, and she's called, Sojourner. Well, that's a little bit weird. But anyway, so he says, well, your name is called, how do you say, Song of the Dead or something. So that gives off a little bit of an impression. So take it or leave it. But, probably those names were never being used again because I didn't see it in this comic. So he says, Artemis, you are new to the civilization's ways and newly converted from a demonic culture. Give us a little time, and I think you all see why we do this for a reason. Because shock treatment was possessed of evil. So shock treatment was, this guy's confidence, if you will. She has electric powers, and then she's been taken over by a demon or something, right? And so the next mission is to go to the house of shock treatment, to the parents that said, hey, your daughter is dead, right? And so that's what they are doing. And there's also a voice here in the chamber if they are going away. And he says, we must know why shock treatment went sour. She loved us. Yes, she loved us. So yeah, more stuff going on. But then, oh no, we have Mr. Double Y chromosome here, and he says, "Hey, these Ammons are all Vestral virgins or something, right? Sure shot, right?" So he's being a sexist guy here. He says, "Well, old Deadfall has the cure for it all, for this particular disease. Hey, Artie, why don't you come by my quarters after dinner and you can scratch my itch?" Night to come. So this lady cop says, "Hey, just ignore him." But then she's walking to Double Y chromosome, an aggressive guy here, and says, "Why wait until tonight, Deadfall? Why not do it right now?" "Now? You mean here?" "Right here. You and Flamey. Let's make hot tub wallow here." "What?" "On the floor. Here, in front of everybody? What about a little foreplay? Can we just be friends?" So he's being humiliating. She says, "Well, he wasn't interested after all." And his best friend's laughing. Right? Okay, I like that. So meanwhile, they're going to this house here from Shock Treatment, her real name is called Marcia. And then she was living by two sisters, one brother, and her mother called Lila. So mother is doing some yoga stuff here. And so Lady Cub here is trying to get it, a little bit, try to bring the bad news a little bit the normal way, right? So, there was an accident with your daughter, but then Artemis comes in blunt, says, "Hey, she's dead. She became a demon, and we had to shove a wooden stake through her heart and cut off her head. We're very sorry." So she gets the look from her lady cop friend. Says, "What? I said I was sorry." But then mother, said, "Well, that was to be expected, because she expected, that one of her children would be chosen by Satan. Still, it's hard." I said, your daughter is dead, right? And you just got the news. You were pretty calm about that. So then the brother comes from the stairs and says, "Hey, it wasn't Marcia, wasn't it? I told you she'd get messed up hanging around those cooks pretending to be a superhero." And then mother says, "Hey, lead them up to the stairs into, Marcia's room, and, maybe there's something there for the investigation. I need to have some little bit of time for myself," right? And that's exactly what they are doing. The brother says that Marcia was nuts, and also, better talk to Beth, who is the other sister, because she was talking about curses all the time. I think that was odd. So she's entering a bathroom here, and then, oh no, one of the sisters is drowning, and then she says, "Hey, hello, you're new, taste me," and then she's getting bitten, and then she's being dragged down to the bathtub where, I don't know, there's some kind of a octopus monster wants to kill her. So what? Okay, what's going on here? I like that, right? Meanwhile, Lady Cup is here in the I don't know, bathroom of Marcia, who's a Kiss fan, I guess, right? So brother says, "Yeah, Beth a real nutcase in our family. Just because the family that lived here before us all went bonkers, she thinks there's spirits in here or something," right? So she thinks that's a little bit weird that he's saying all that stuff, right? So there's a diary, and she's reading the diary, and the diary says, "Everything seems too typical here. Mom only talks religion and does her exercises. Beth stays in the bathtub. Jesse watches The Wizards of Oz, and all Donnie talks about how crazy Beth is. And then, oh no, he wants to kill her somehow, and then he's getting an arrow through the neck or chest, and he's a skeleton now. He's toast. And Artemis is all, I don't know, almost drowned. The art looks fantastic, by the way. This is gorgeous art by Ed Benes, right? And she says, "I can't leave you alone for an hour." Meanwhile, a little bit later then, she says, "What happened to you? Bev invited me for a dip. She got water clogged." Some humor here that doesn't really work. Anyway, he says, "I think I want to have another diplomatic chat with Mom." So they're going down the stairs, and it seems that the house has changed somehow. So this was the house before, these people came here. So I believe the previous look of the house was all enchanted or an illusion or something. Not entirely sure. And then Artemis says, the thing I killed back there wasn't Donnie. I think there's something here playing with us. Didn't she say there was another daughter, Jessie? She's not accounted for. That makes two. Is there a basement to this place? So they are looking around, and this gives me, 80s horror vibes, maybe a little bit no, it's not Dawn of the Dead. Evil Dead vibes, with basements and demons and all that stuff. Great movie, by the way. But oh no, it's demons from hell, and they are warning, Artemis, and it looks fantastic, right? And she said, "Hey, did you kill the entire family?" And then this monster says, "No, they're only asleep because possessing them is a little bit easier if they're alive, right?" But that makes a little bit confused. So that means if Marcy, the electrical girl from the last issue that's been possessed by the demon, was she really possessed and killed, or was it just a demon? How do you say? Looked like her, right? I don't know. Why am I asking that? Well, so Artemis, so they're having a fight, right? And it looks great. But then she is shouting out to Shock Treatment, who is this Marcy that has been killed, and says, "If you can hear me, fight. Avenge yourself on these creatures. You don't have to wait passively to be eaten like some fly. You can win if we fight against the demon sleep." So does that mean she's still alive, but then, being, how do you say, in some kind of a coma because of the spider monster putting her down or something? Or, I don't know, it just, it puzzles me a little bit. Because the spider monster getting zapped, but we don't know from where, so I guess it's Marcy here but she's trapped. So how did this happen then? And this also a little bit looks weird because the original shot should be something like this, right? Or even this, is depending how you want to see it. But definitely not like this. So this looks weird. So I think this is an error. If they are going from, we are jumping from the basement floor to, or even the other way around, because they are on the attic, makes a little bit more sense, but it's weird. So she's slashing into the spider monster, and then they're going outside. So the spider monster says, "Hey, now it's time to snap your bones," and she's been fed up. Again, nice shot. Don't talk about the cheeks and all that stuff. I mean, I like my visual pleasing females. Is that how you say it? Probably not. And guys in comics, that's why I like 90s comics. We want to see good-looking people kicking monsters' ass or, defeating demons and bad guys and all that stuff. We don't want to have fat, obese women that cannot move taking down big giant gods or something. That doesn't work. If you are, I'm working out myself. It takes a lot of dedication and training to, do all this stuff, this flipping around, battling, kicking. So there must be some kind of a reality in here, some kind of a realistic sense when it comes to visualization, these people battling all these forces of evil. I don't see fat, obese people. No, nothing against fat, obese people, but it's not how it works, in my opinion, because that's suspense, the disbelief. Is that how I say it? Probably not. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling. And moving on. So the spider creature is kidnapping some innocent women here outside. Artemis shoots it. Oh, wait a minute! I forgot. I forgot something. Where is it? What? Where's the page? Oh yeah. So this guy is Mr. Testosterone is here, and he's been swatted away. And why is he here? Well, it seems that he was humiliated, and he wants to make her look bad. So that's why he followed her, and there what he couldn't let her killed. This is so bad. This is so bad. Also, it leads us to the next issue. The ending is so sudden, right? Gone is fun. Tekken character, I believe in Tekken 3, I played with Gon, also got a trade paperback. But that's besides the point. This is a filler. The action is nice. The art looks good, but it's a nothing burger, and that's good enough. So, guys, let me know what you think about this comic. See you on the next one. Bye bye. Bye.